I always say to people, how much water do you drink? And these are some of the answers. I don't like water. If I drink water, my feet swell. If I drink water, I'm going to the bathroom all day. Those last two answers tell me that the water's not getting inside the cell. So how do we get the water inside the cell? We have to go to the third most vital element needed for life, and that is sodium. The fourth most vital element needed for life is potassium. So let's go back to sodium. In nature, we find the highest amount of sodium in seawater, and seawater contains 92 minerals. Of those 92 minerals, 30%, approximately 30% is sodium, and of those 92 minerals, approximately 50% is chloride. Now, because sodium chloride take up the most amount, they're the first crystals formed when the water is evaporated. So what man does is he scoops up the first crystals formed, he bleaches them white, puts aluminium with it so that it runs freely, and there's your table salt. Table salt is a dangerous salt because we now have two very harsh minerals that if you were to inject both of those into the blood, you would die. There's two harsh minerals and they need all the other 90 to soften them and balance them. The highest concentration of mineral inside the cell is potassium. The highest concentration outside the cell is sodium. And in this bilayered membrane that is around every cell, there are sodium-potassium pumps. And these sodium-potassium pumps are ever going like this, maintaining the balance between potassium and sodium. But when someone's not eating enough fruits and vegetables, and that's where you get most of your potassium, and they're putting table salt on everything far too much, what happens now is sodium levels rise and potassium levels drop. There is a small amount of sodium in the cell, but when this happens, you see osmosis and diffusion happens when the highest concentration merges into the lowest. So now sodium levels inside the cell are rising, which they should not, and the cell swells. What's that called? High blood pressure. The doctor is right. Table salt will contribute to high blood pressure.
Barbara O'Neill has revolutionized the way we think about hydration by highlighting the importance of mineral balance in our bodies. Sodium and potassium, though vital, can act as double-edged swords when not consumed in the right proportions. Sodium plays an essential role in maintaining fluid balance, nerve function, and muscle contractions. Potassium complements sodium by supporting heart function and regulating muscle movements. However, the imbalance between these minerals, often caused by dietary habits, leads to significant health problems. Overconsumption of sodium, mainly from processed and fast foods, results in high blood pressure, kidney strain, and other complications. At the same time, insufficient potassium intake from a diet low in fruits and vegetables exacerbates these issues. Table salt, a staple in most households, is a major culprit in mineral imbalance. Barbara O'Neill critiques refined table salt for its detrimental effects on the body. The heavy processing removes almost all trace minerals, leaving primarily sodium chloride. Anti-caking agents and iodine are then added, creating a product that disrupts the body's natural mineral balance. Consuming such salt in excess dehydrates the body by pulling water out of cells, instead of aiding hydration. It also contributes to hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and other chronic health conditions. Barbara emphasizes the need to shift away from refined salt to more natural alternatives for better health outcomes.
There's a French doctor named Dr. Lelangre, and he's written a whole book on salt. He said, when people come to me with high blood pressure, I put them on Celtic salt. Why does he put them on Celtic salt? Because Celtic salt contains 82 minerals. It's a hand-harvested sea salt. So the minerals are in the Celtic salt in their balanced form. What about Himalayan salt? In many places, Himalayan salt is a lot easy to get. There's about 75 minerals. So it's pretty good. But I prefer the Celtic salt. And one reason is that the Celtic salt has 3 magnesiums. It contains magnesium chloride and magnesium bromide and magnesium sulfate. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, and this explains why the Celtic salt is such a moist salt, especially when we've had a lot of rain, because those 3 magnesiums absorb the moisture. And because magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, it can be used to help the water get into the cell. So when you take a crystal of Celtic salt, put it on your tongue, and some say, how big's a crystal? Well, if you've got high blood pressure, start small, about the size of a sesame seed. I don't have high blood pressure, so I might have about 3 times little sesame seeds. Put it on your tongue, your mucous membranes start absorbing the minerals, the magnesium is taken to the cell membrane, and you drink your water, and that magnesium pulls that water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body.
Celtic salt and Himalayan salt are 2 natural alternatives that Barbara O'Neill strongly recommends. Both are rich in essential trace minerals that are beneficial for the body. Celtic salt retains over 82 trace minerals and is slightly moist due to its unrefined nature. It promotes hydration by enhancing water absorption into cells. Himalayan salt contains more than 75 natural elements, including iron, which gives it a pink hue. It helps maintain electrolyte balance, supports nerve function, and boosts energy levels. Unlike table salt, these natural salts work with the body to promote health and vitality, making them superior choices for daily use. Hydration is often misunderstood, with most people believing that drinking large amounts of water is always beneficial. Barbara O'Neill challenges this misconception by shedding light on the dangers of overhydration. Excessive water intake can disrupt the balance of electrolytes, leading to a condition called hyponatremia, where sodium levels in the blood drop to dangerous levels. This can result in nausea, headaches, confusion, and muscle weakness. Barbara O'Neill points out that the problem is not just the quantity of water consumed, but also its quality. Most drinking water lacks the minerals necessary to support proper hydration, which can lead to further health issues despite high water intake.
The only time excess water drinking can be dangerous is if people drink too much at once and don't have the minerals that are in the Celtic salt to pull that water inside the cell. I've had people complain to me, they say, I'm drinking more water now, and now I'm going to the bathroom all day. So I say, are you having the salt? Have a little crystal before every glass of water. And ideally, we should be having approximately 8 glasses of water a day. And then I say to them, and don't drink a whole glass at once. I think I mentioned earlier, I drink half a glass as soon as I get up. I go to the bathroom, I drink another half glass. Then I get dressed and have another half glass. But when I start every glass, I have that little bit of salt. So you spread the water over the day. And many people have said to me, thank you so much, that has made a big difference. See, huge water in, it's not long before huge water has to come out.
Barbara O'Neill offers a simple yet transformative solution to improve hydration and overall health. By adding a pinch of Celtic salt or Himalayan salt to a glass of water, you can enhance its ability to hydrate the body effectively. The trace minerals in these salts act as electrolytes, helping water move into cells efficiently. This practice prevents dehydration at the cellular level, which is often the root cause of fatigue, brain fog, and poor physical performance. It also restores electrolyte balance, particularly after physical exertion or during periods of illness. Proper hydration supported by mineral-rich water improves energy levels, enhances cellular function, and promotes overall well-being. Incorporating this practice into your daily routine is easy and cost-effective. Start by choosing high-quality Celtic salt or Himalayan salt. Add a pinch to an 8-ounce glass of water. Stir until the salt dissolves completely, and drink this mineral-enriched water throughout the day. This simple adjustment to your hydration routine can have profound effects on your health. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to click the like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest videos.